Alright guys, what's up? Damo Flips. You know what it is. Back at it from my mobile office. That's what we want to call these cars. The mobile office. It seems like I shoot a lot more videos in the cars than I do outside. I apologize, I can't keep my eyes on you guys, gotta watch the road. But I know it's tax time. I know we're getting our money. I know a lot of us are gonna be buying cars. And I've been getting asked a lot, not just you know, through the communities I'm with, but at work. And, you know, friends and family, hey, what should I look for? Blah, 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 blah. So, first and foremost, let me say this. Everybody selling a car, selling anything is a salesperson. I don't care if you're buying it from a private seller, a car flipper, or a car dealer. Everyone that has something to sell is trying to be a salesperson. Plain and simple. Don't trust any of them. Myself included. There's levels to this shit, alright? You do have people out there that are going to be honest and tell you, hey, look, it's this, it's that, and third. Fine. You do have people out there that don't give a shit and they're going to lie to you knowing that car will not make it down the block. Fine. A few tips for you. I'm going to probably lose a lot of subscribers over this first thing I'm going to say. Don't, and again, let me say this. Everything I say is not an absolute. Even if I say it as an absolute, it's not an absolute. If my sister was buying a car, I would suggest to her not to buy it from a car flipper. Now, a car flipper versus a car dealer, one major thing. The car dealer, you can go onto their website and you can go onto their Google and onto their Yelp and bash them. You can destroy their business. We are in a social media age, okay? A car flipper, they don't really care because there's no recourse. Most car flippers who buy a car from person A never title it in their name and sell it to person C. Take the money out, the profit, in the in-between time. Anything they have to do from A to C, it doesn't matter. They'll fix the minimum, because it's all about overhead, right? They'll fix the minimum and they'll sell it. These are the situations, that gray area, that potentially, and if you're a car flipper and you're getting offended by this, fuck you, you're a scumbag. Let me be honest with you. If you're not offended, then you don't do it and it doesn't matter. Car flippers, in my opinion, are the guys and girls that can take a car, roll the odometer back, put it out and sell it because there's no recourse. You're never going to know who you bought that car from. Right? Like, I don't know who I bought the car from. On the title it says Joe Schmo, who was the other guy that they bought the car from. So I tell my sister, if the seller cannot show them a title in their name for at least a year or two, the longer that they've owned the vehicle, the better. And it's printed on the title. The title will say, you know, issued. If I was going to buy a car today, it would, and today is, you know, February 2020, I would look for February of 19 or longer on the title. Now I know that I'm buying that. Man, what are you waiting for? You still haven't subscribed? I'm taking down Burger King tacos here thinking, why haven't you subscribed? Subscribe, hit that bell. Get back to my taco. Know that I'm buying that car from an individual that has owned it, okay? Are they still a salesperson? Absolutely. Are they still hiding stuff? Probably. But at least you know that's the person that's owned that car. That person can tell you the history of that car, at least what they want to divulge to you. That's number one. Number two, would I use a car dealer? Sure. If the deal's right? Who cares if they're a car dealer? Car dealers, like car flippers, car dealers, not so much like car flippers, and not every car flipper. Car dealers go to auctions to buy cars to make money on. No car dealer says, hey, let me go to the auction and buy this piece of shit, and I'm gonna fuck someone over so they can leave bad feedback on my, on my webpage and my Google reviews and my Yelps and all that bullshit, right? So they do. They try their best, for the most part, to get these good cars. When they get stuck with a bad car, like myself, if I get stuck with a bad car, I'll either replace what's wrong with it or send it back to the auction. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, Dave, it's fucked up. You're fucking someone else. Listen, it's all in the game. It's all in the game. If you're a car dealer, this is just what happens, right? I'd rather, and I hate to say this, I'd rather fuck over a car dealer who's making money than that person that just took out that last $3,000 from the bank to buy this car that I know is fucked up, and now they're fucking stuck with a jalopy. Send it down the road, give it to another dealer, or eventually someone will end up with it, fix it, sell it, put it on the road, and they're good, because as it goes through the auction, it will continue to lose value. Usually that's just how it works. Exceptions to every rule. I do tell people, if you can afford to go to Honda to buy a Honda Accord or a Honda Civic, try to go certified pre-owned. Oh, but I'm going to spend more money. You are going to spend more money. No shit. You're fucking Honda or Lexus, Toyota, BMW. What you're getting is a certified pre-owned vehicle, okay? And I don't give a shit about that either. But it's warranted. You're buying peace of mind. So that extra money you're spending, it's peace of mind. But let's go back to the person who cannot afford to go there and doesn't want payments. We already covered the private seller. We've already covered the dealer, and we already covered the car flipper. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with car flippers. There are some honest car flippers out there. You just have to find them. But I'm looking at a car. First thing I want to do is I want to see that title. All right? I want to do a Carfax. I want to see, has this car been hit? All right, depending on the years, I expect that a car will have been in an accident. 10 years old, I expect that the car will have been in some sort of accident. Is the car rebuilt? Quick funny story. My neighbor calls me up and says, hey, I want to buy this G35. I do a quick Carfax for him. We all get it for like $5. And it turns out that it has been hit. It's got structural damage. And it's coming back as a title problem, salvage. So I tell him, like, hey, man, don't buy that car. I'm not with you. I can't inspect the title. I can't look to see if it's already gone through the inspection process. People are going to be people. They don't care. They like the shiny shit, the wheels, all that shit. He bought it. He didn't understand the difference between rebuilt and rebuildable. Now, he's got a beautiful G35 sitting in his driveway that's rebuildable. No damage on this car because the guy before him repaired it. The problem is now he's got no paperwork. I don't know if you guys have ever brought a car to the, rebuilt inspection. I know Auto Auction Rebuilds in Oklahoma, from what I understand from watching his videos, you can just go there and get a salvage rebuilt title without doing any work. And that's beautiful. Here in Florida, you actually have to go through an inspection process. With that being said, while you're going through an inspection process, they want the paperwork for the repairs that you've done. So if you don't have that, then it's useless. They're going to kick it back. So this guy just gave him the rebuildable title and no paperwork for any of the parts that have been put on that vehicle. The reason why they want the parts list is to make sure you didn't steal those parts from another car. You know what I mean? And now he's going through it because he doesn't even know what the initial damage was. At least if you knew what the initial damage was, you can go, I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, I'm just trying to drive, I'm trying to get to work. If you knew what the initial damage was, you could, they always got this one road block, man. You know what the initial damage was, you could at least say, you know what, I'm gonna take the L, I'll replace the bumper, the fender, the hood, the headlight, get my own paperwork and push it through. But they didn't even give him that information. So, he's kind of stuck, and he's asking me, and I'm like, look, I don't know. There's no way for me to find out. Like, we think I'm a fucking magic reader? Like, fortune teller? Like, I don't fucking know. Look at the tires, guys. When you're out here buying a car, right? Look at the tires. Tires are an indication of maintenance. If you're buying a car, a used car from a person, and all 4 tires match, that's an indication to me that they had money, enough money to buy 4 tires new at one time. Exceptions to every rule. You could buy 4 used tires, right? And then you're faking the funk. But let's go with, hey, if they had money to buy all 4 at one time, that's great. That's what they're doing. All right. Look at pinstriping. So the pinstriping is what goes down the whole car, right? If you get to a body panel that is missing pinstriping, it's safe to say that that body part has been changed for whatever reason. And I don't know too many people that have changed body parts because of a scratch. Usually it's because of an impact. You know, invest, what is it now, $10 for like these little Bluetooth scanners that go to your phone from Amazon. Invest $10 and get that. And you know, check the OBD2 reader. If you don't know how to do that, I'm sure there's a million videos on how to do that. If not, I'll put one up for you, and I'll show you the one that I use, okay? Huge thing, guys, huge thing. Check engine lights. When you turn the car on accessory, right? On accessory, not the whole way on, but on to accessory, you want to see that check engine light come on. If that check engine light does not come on, at some point, someone popped that bulb. Yes, there's a possibility that it just went out on its own. It is. But I've bought cars that are 20 years old and that check engine light is still on. And I can assure you, 90% of people that a bulb goes out in their dashboard, they're not going to spend $150 to have it repaired. It just, you know, it's not something that people think about. So these are just some tips, guys. I hope they help you out. There'll be more to come. There'll probably be a part 2 to this when I'm at the house and I can really write stuff down and go over it with you. On Facebook, when people are selling cars and they're like, yeah, clean title in hand, you know, this is my car, I'm selling it for my friend, I'm selling it for my sister, whatever, usually don't believe that nonsense. They're usually going to be a car flipper, and there's nothing wrong with car flippers, but remember, you know, be careful. Now, I do sell cars for my clients, but I now have a dealership, and on my posting it says I'm selling this for a client. My clients, because I work at a hospital that has a bunch of people that work there, and a lot of these doctors and stuff don't want to be bothered with selling cars. They don't want strangers at their house. They don't want to deal with that. So they're okay paying me a percentage, and for that percentage I will sell them their car. Sell their car for them, rather. And then just like that, it's good to go. You know, so that does happen. And again, there's exceptions to every rules, guys. Don't take anything I'm saying like it's a must. This has to get done. Blah 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 blah. No, that's not. You know, you can find great car flippers, great good and bad car dealers. You know, just do your homework. But above all, follow your gut. Just follow your gut. You know. I hope this has been helpful. I hope, and again, you know what I said? I hope this helps at least one person, right? Like, if this helps one person make a better buy and save themselves some money, or not get ripped off, that's key. That makes this whole driving to work recording off the top of the dome worth it. I'm about to pull into the parking garage, guys. Please subscribe, hit that like button. There will be a part 2 to this coming out Tuesday, where I can really get into what I just said. I'll recap on some of this, and we'll get it on and popping. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and good luck buying.